I met Don Vappy, I guess about 10 years ago now. It was, I think, the second or third year of the National Music Festival here in Chestertown. And Richard Rosenberg and Don collaborated on an arrangement of a Gottschalk piece for banjo and orchestra. So Richard invited Don up to the National Music Festival to play that piece with the orchestra. And he also created a jazz band and of mentors and apprentices to play New Orleans style jazz. And they offered me the opportunity to play piano in that band. There aren't too many New Orleans piano players on the Eastern Shore, so I got the call. And Don and Millie, his wife, ended up staying with Linda and I at our house for a week, and we became friends. And then whenever we went to New Orleans, we'd always call him up and go see his concerts or go visit with them at their house. And our friendship has developed over the 10 years. So I've always wanted to get Don back here. Actually, he did come back at the 2022 Chestertown Jazz Festival. Mel Rapelier came up to me and said, "Hey, Philip, I'd like to do New Orleans theme for this festival." And I said, "Well, let's get Don up here." And Don put together a fabulous band and brought him up for the festival. And the Alligators played, and Dave Robinson's band played, and it was a terrific time. But I've been wanting to get him back again. So I've put together a little tour. They will be, the first thing he's doing is at Sumner Hall, and that'll be on Thursday night, May 15th. I'm going to interview him. So it'll be a really nice little intimate affair. We'll talk about Creole roots, his Creole roots in New Orleans, his family, growing up in a musical family, about his experiences in the music industry. I mean, he's played with everybody. I mean, from Wynton Marsalis to Peggy Lee to Dr. John to just anybody that is New Orleans music related, he's played with pretty much. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Very interesting to hear about, the Creole culture of New Orleans, where it came from, what it's like. Why is it different than Cajun? Creole, the definition that I have read and heard is that Creole, if you're Creole, that means your family was in New Orleans when the French owned it. So Don's name, V-A-P-P-I-E, was Vappie, V-A-P-P-I-E-L-L-E. And they obviously shortened it to Vappie. But his family was in New Orleans when the French owned it. And so it's a multiracial, Creoles are all mixed race. Don says his family gatherings are like United Nations. It's every color you can imagine. But it's, and there's a food, Creole food is different than Cajun food. Cajun is actually rural Louisiana, not New Orleans. Creole is New Orleans, Cajun is rural. So there's very different. Creole music is very different than Cajun music. At the high school, yeah, Don, when he was here for the music festival, he went to the high school and did a workshop with the jazz band. So I approached Kent Cultural Alliance and Jody Bortz at the high school about having Don back again. So he's going to go there on the Friday, the 16th of May, and do a workshop at the high school with the jazz band again. Saturday night, Don will be playing with the Conservatory Jazz Band, Dave Robinson's band, at the Mainstay, 8 o'clock. And that'll be a lot of fun. If you like traditional, the trad jazz music, that's what you want to go see. Dave Robinson is local here. He has a radio show at WKHS about jazz, traditional jazz music. So his band will back Don, and that'll be a traditional jazz concert at the Mainstay. It'll be terrific. And then the same group is playing at the Potomac River Jazz Club the next day over in Silver Spring.